guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am back with another installment of the squish because I just can't get away from it. I always want to build tiny houses, and I am very excited that we have Nifty Knitting coming out next week, which means there's going to be some knitting themed tiny houses. I don't know what that means, but I'm definitely going to be building all sorts of stuff with the new pack. But that's not what we're doing here today. I was just messing around with some of the items in game. I started here in Evergreen Harbor. I was sort of going somewhat eco-themed, maybe, because I was using some of the new items. I was just experimenting. And then suddenly I was like, no, this is going to be on the coast in Brindleton Bay, because I just picked up a couple of items and I was like, I want to use these. I feel like they fit the theme of this house, but then this house doesn't fit here anymore. So I do move it a little bit later. If you saw like the fly-in shot in the beginning or the thumbnail, you're probably like, why is this in Evergreen Harbor? Quite often when I start building, I just start building with either zero idea in mind or like an inkling of something. I just knew I wanted to build a tiny house and mess around with the shape. Obviously, this one's really simple. I feel like this is a shape I go for a lot because it's very common in actual tiny houses, which is just a long block, like a long rectangle. Maybe it has a pop out and most likely a side porch. So I just wanted to mess around with that idea and see if I can make it slightly different than some of the ones I've done in the past. Definitely hoping to do some more tiny houses that are in different shapes and some in the future that are more than one bedroom. I know I've done some in the past. I've done an 8-sim tiny home. I've done them for families. I've done them for grandparents raising their kids, or not their kids, their grandkids. But I feel like it's been a little while since I've done a tiny house that wasn't just a one bedroom. This one is, but I'm hoping to do some more of those coming soon. Hopefully, if you guys have any specific ideas. I feel like that would work really well with the knitting pack if I did a whole nother like grandparents raising their grandkids thing. Maybe they're teaching them knitting. That would just be so cute. And I relate to that a lot because my grandmother taught me how to knit as a child. So anyway, I was able to fit these bushes under this foundation, which I thought looked really nice and filled in the space. And I messed around with the colors out here a lot. I know they're more like rich woods right now, but a little bit later it's going to be all more muted. So it's going to be like light woods. And I believe I keep the blue siding on the outside. I'm pretty sure. But we're popping inside to figure out the floor plan. There's not much of a floor plan. It's just really figuring out where the bathroom's gonna go. The rest of it is pretty open concept. But if you are interested in this tiny house, in downloading it, playing it for yourself, it comes in at around 34,000 simoleons. I end up placing it on that, I think it's a 20 by 20 lot right off the beach. I'm trying to think of what the name of it is. I think it's like Bedlington Boathouse. I think that's the lot that I placed it on. But this will be available on the Sims 4 gallery if you'd like to download it. It'll be under my origin ID, which is Gryphi. You can also find it under the hashtag MsGryphi, and I will put all of that information in the description down below as well, plus a link to the gallery website if you prefer to grab it off of there. But this is going to be a little corner kitchen nook. I don't know why I said it like that, but this is a little kitchen space. It doesn't have a sink. You're going to have to use the sink in the bathroom, which I know is not ideal and a lot of people will think is gross, but that's how I was able to get this space to work because I really liked how the outside came out, and I know I could do what I need on the inside and then build the walls around it, but I kind of like the challenge of making everything fit, like squishing it all in. So that's what I did here, and adding some sand terrain paint because we're just off the beach. We're not quite there. I always wished this lot was a little bit closer to the beach. I know you can build on like the beach and over the water and all of that in Sulani, but I really wish we also had that ability, maybe not over the water, although that'd be cool too, but like closer to the beach here in Brindleton Bay, because these are the kind of beaches I am used to. I've said this a million times before, but this world is based on New England, which is where I live. So I wish I could put the houses just a little bit closer to the beach, just a tad bit closer to the beach, but that's okay. Who needs houses on the beach anyway? Like, yeah, it's fine. You just gotta move to Sulani if you want that. But just working more on the landscaping and some of the exterior decoration here. I switch up this spot that I have the flooring on right now quite a bit, but I do end up having a couple of chairs off to the side that your Sims could lounge in, and then I'm going to make a little stand to put like a plant and a lantern on. momentarily, but I also wanted to put those flowers down because I thought they were pretty. I swapped out the little awning up there to match the roof that I'm going to change it to now, and adding some of these lights. I tried to use a lot of cats and dogs because obviously we are in the world of Brindleton Bay, which comes with that pack, and it's the whole coastal vibe I was going for, so a lot of the items from that pack match that aesthetic, and I quite like it. So yeah, just placing some of those items down now. That is a Show Live Edit Objects item, that giant pole that's definitely in the ground right now. I've raised it up just to see how high it went because I knew it went pretty high, and just using that as a stand in the corner and doing some more terrain painting. I also added this beautiful swing set. This came with Island Living. It's meant to be in Sulani, but you know, we're not doing that here today. We're doing Brindleton Bay here today. And I just thought it was so pretty, especially the view behind it down to the ocean. I just loved the idea of that. So I didn't imagine there was kids staying in this house, but you don't have to be a kid to be on a swing set. You can be any age you want and be on a swing set. Like, it's fun for everybody. I almost said for the whole family, but I'm probably only having one sim living here. There's only one bed. There's no couch. Like, this is one sim, and they like the swing set, and that's okay. I don't know. I'm just very excited about that. I haven't been on swings in forever. They're fun. I feel like when I was a kid, though, I was always worried that I was going to go over the top and, like, hurt myself. Yeah. And I was always afraid to jump off. I don't know if anyone relates to that or not. But I decided to put a little bit of a rock pathway here, leading between the swing set and some of the bushes over here. So maybe that's the pathway to walk down to the beach. I imagine it being so nice just having the walking distance like that down to the water. Too bad that it's not on the beach because I would have put some of the towels and stuff down on the ground. It just felt a little out of place to do that on this lot. But you could add those if you'd like to. But anyway, I feel super awkward right now because maintenance is going to be coming by my apartment literally any minute to look at my broken air conditioner. It's never worked, and they're going to see if they can fix it. And I'm terrified that they're just going to walk in right now and I'm going to be sitting in my office talking to myself. And hopefully that doesn't happen. But if I abruptly cut out and then the voiceover resumes later, you'll know. You'll know what happened. But out front here, I decided to add some dog toys and a grill. Actually, I added a bunch of dog stuff, but I forgot the food bowl. But I did add that before uploading it to the gallery, so no worries on that. I also added this boat, which came with Island Living. It's meant for Sulani. I feel like I'm just pitting Brindleton Bay and Sulani against each other in this video. That wasn't the intention, but it's definitely happening now. I don't think you can use that in the waters here, but you might be able to. I'm not really sure. I feel like there's more than one body of water you can swim in and boat in because they updated some things, but I don't remember which towns they did that to. So if you guys know if I can use that boat here in Brindleton Bay or not, let me know. Even if you can't, I just thought it looked like a cool decoration to have on the lot here. But I'm figuring out the floor plan in here. I know they're already figured out the wall floor plan, but this is where the bed is going to go. And I have this little dresser when you first walk in. It's a bedside table that works as like the welcome in desk. I know that makes no sense. And it's also not a desk. It's like the little table you throw the mail on. So there's some plants, and I throw a pile of envelopes here as well. And on the other side, it has the TV because you can sit on the side of the bed and watch TV. I know it's not necessary to have a TV in the tiny house or in any tiny house, but I like adding them because it's another activity for your Sims to do to fulfill their fun need. So you have the TV, but I'm pretty sure I didn't add a computer to this house, but you could easily throw a laptop over on the dining table because this is one of the tiny houses that I have that has a dining space and it's inside. You could also fit one outside. I could have done that and had like a little love seat or something in here maybe, but I thought the bed kind of worked fine to be the seating to watch TV and relax and all of that kind of thing. It's definitely a smaller space, and when I build homes that are this size, there's definitely a little bit of sacrifice made. So there's not a couch in here, and there's only a sink in the bathroom, whereas some of them have all of that. Some of them just end up having no dining space or only an outdoor dining space. I think it's kind of fun determining how to make everything work. Also, this floor plan's a little bit different than I typically do because I normally would have the bathroom on an end, not sort of in the middle like I have it now, with the bed tucked into that corner. It is functional, by the way. I have play tested this just to let you guys know. I just thought it was a little bit different. I quite enjoyed it, and it really came together because of just experimenting and seeing what I thought could work best. And I thought it was really fun. Sometimes it's nice to just sit down with no plan and start building and see where it takes you. I know I mention that a lot because I do it a lot, but if you haven't done that before, if you always go into it with, I'm going to try and recreate this house, or I'm going to make this style of house, like that's fine. I would just say maybe sometime just be like, I don't know what I'm making. Let's just start going. Because I think you get some interesting results sometimes. I've definitely come up with some fun things. But anyway, I added this little leash rack. Is a shelf that has dog leashes hanging from it. That's part of where we're gonna have a dog came from. Also, because I have the toy box outside, I'm adding some dog treats up here on top of the microwave using the red shelf, and struggling to place it exactly how I want. But I think pretty much all we have left on the inside is the bathroom and some cluttering, and then we'll be doing some final touches on the landscaping as well. I'm trying to think what else I add out there. And then I think other than the dog bowl, which I'll be adding inside off camera, I think I also added an easel outside on the little deck space because I didn't put anything out there for some reason. And I'm like, well, you have all this deck space. Why is there nothing on it? And I figured it would be nice to paint by reference here by the beach. So that would be a good item to place out there. I just don't think that's on camera. But I also added the little doggy mailbox. I think these are so cute. I really, really enjoy the mailboxes with this pack, or like with cats and dogs. I feel like we need more mailboxes though. I know we're getting one with Nifty Knitting, but it's a very specific style. And not that many people put knit stuff on their mailboxes. Maybe grandma, but I don't see that very often. I don't think I've ever seen that. But anyway, just figuring out these decorations. I have a couple of the feathers hanging up in the kitchen and some spices. And then I think we're just getting a range hood up here. Pretty sure. And then I think we're also going to be heading into the bathroom right after that. But I could be wrong. I always forget what order I do things in. But I'm pretty sure we're going to be in the bathroom now. And it's like pretty much the same bathroom I always built in tiny houses now. There are different orientations you can make work, but I feel like this one's the simplest and the smallest. I know you can make functional 1x1 bathrooms, but I like this better. It feels less cramped while still being a very small space, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna finish cluttering up the interior, mostly this bathroom, adding some stuff on the sink, some stuff on the walls. And that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you guys did enjoy it and you enjoyed my rambling. I think we made it through without the maintenance guy getting here. Hopefully in this last 30 seconds he doesn't show up and interrupt. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy these more rambly videos and seeing things in real time, for example, I know that's not what we're doing here today. I have been streaming more over on Twitch, building and hanging out with you guys, chatting and building things together. If you are interested, I will probably be live again tomorrow night. I post all of those updates over on Twitter and sometimes Instagram, so if you want to follow me there to get notified, or just follow me over on Twitch, I will have links to all of that down below, maybe in a pinned comment as well, I'm not sure. But that's it. We're going into screenshots. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.